Did you know that despite being the fastest growing form of transportation globally, cycling is a full-fledged statement of freedom in many nations, not merely a means of getting from one place to another? Picture yourself in a world where the sound of engines subsides and is replaced with the beat of your pedals, the breeze on your face, and an unending network of roads that beg to be explored. Biking offers freedom, adventure, and a way of life in addition to fitness and transportation. Today, we're exploring 10 nations where riding a bike is more than just a practical activity. It's an experience of unadulterated freedom, where every journey is an opportunity to learn and every route is a journey. You'll want to grab your helmet and never look back after visiting these locations. So be ready to be inspired. Italy. Italy is well known for its cuisine and history, but motorcycling here offers a special fusion of adventure, culture, and sheer happiness. Biking offers a fresh perspective on Italian life. Whether you're traversing the bustling streets of Rome, the rolling hills of Tuscany, or the seaside Amalfi lanes, vigilance is essential due to the tiny roads and sometimes heavy traffic. Yet Italians' love of la dolce vita translates into a passionate yet relaxed riding style. Anticipate stopping often, not due to traffic, but to enjoy a cup of cappuccino, take in a plaza, or strike up a conversation with locals. Every ride feels like a unique voyage through art, history, and freedom in this culturally immersive riding experience. Canada. Some of the most varied biking experiences may be found in Canada's extensive wilderness and metropolitan areas. Biking here is like freedom on a vast scale, from the untamed paths of British Columbia to the bike-friendly streets of Montreal and Vancouver. The weather presents a difficulty because city traffic can occasionally feel intimidating, and biking isn't always enjoyable throughout the year due to cold winters and rainy seasons. However, Canadians are incredibly hardy and frequently brave the weather and layer up to continue their cycling streak. Canada invites you to rediscover nature and community, whether you're riding on urban bike routes or mountain trails, demonstrating that freedom is a way of life rather than just a sentiment. France. The Tour de France is largely responsible for France's renowned love affair with cycling, but from the Alps to the Riviera, riding is a daily routine. Miles of bike-friendly paths wind through vineyards, ancient villages, and seaside cliffs throughout French cities and countryside. The allure of biking is how it seamlessly blends culture, sport, and leisure. The French attitude to riding is stylish and relaxed. Imagine stopping for a fresh baguette or wine tasting mid-ride. Sure, there are hills that could test your legs, and occasionally you'll even have to share roads with cars. The trick? Enjoy the unhurried freedom of the road. Pace yourself and know your path. Vietnam. Although scooters are well known for taking over Vietnamese streets, biking still has a place, particularly in the more sedate suburbs of Hanoi and cities like Hoi, and cycling through rice terraces, riverbank marketplaces, and colonial buildings provides a gentler, more personal approach to see life here. However, be prepared for some shocks, such as erratic weather, congested traffic, and routes that require bravery and vigilance. You will be rewarded with genuine experiences and a sense of freedom from the typical tourist bubble after this crazy trip. The Netherlands. Well, we already discussed the Netherlands, but it's important to emphasize once more how riding is a national fixation in this country that transcends practicalities. The infrastructure is built to foster this passion, and the sheer number of cyclists is astounding. The way that riding culture affects social life is intriguing. A symphony of movement is created by bike parking complexes the size of shopping centers and traffic signals that are synchronized for easy cycling flow. Difficulties? Weather is an unpredictable card, and rush hours may be like navigating a sea of wheels. However, adopting the Dutch motto of cycling for all makes every ride a celebration of sustainability, freedom, and independence, setting an example for the rest of the world. New Zealand. The breathtaking scenery of New Zealand is ideal for individuals who view cycling as a ticket to adventure. Biking here seems like an escape into nature, whether you're riding along North Island seaside paths or mountain biking to the Southern Alps. The difficulty? Certain trails need a great deal of technical expertise and endurance, and the weather might change more quickly than your equipment. However, the payoff is enormous. A front row seat to some of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth, where there is a fresh view around every corner. Biking is a sport and a way of life for the locals, who frequently trade the stress of the city for dirt roads and the fresh air. Colombia. Cycling is more than just a sport in Colombia. It's a symbol of liberation in a nation that was once plagued by war. With expansive bike lanes that wind through both urban jungles and mountains, cities like Medellin have reinvented themselves, transforming everyday journeys into picturesque excursions. But be careful. Because of Colombia's diverse geography, you'll be trading level streets for magnificent climbs and steep slopes that will challenge your heart and lungs. Safety gear is essential since traffic can be chaotic and road conditions can change. Nevertheless, Colombians' love of riding is contagious, fusing nature and city life in a way that entices even novices to join in. Japan. Bullet trains and neon cities may be the first things that spring to mind when you think of Japan. But biking, there's a subdued protest against the fast-paced nature of contemporary life. Japan provides an unparalleled combination of heritage and efficiency on two wheels, from the orderly chaos of Kyoto's bike-sharing schemes to serene country lanes of Hokkaido. Biking in Japan, however, necessitates paying attention because of the country's narrow streets, pedestrians, and cultural etiquette, which make it more like a delicate ballet than a race. Newcomers may be surprised to learn that riding on sidewalks is sometimes the norm and that helmets are less frequent than in the West. Denmark. Although Copenhagen frequently takes center stage as one of the most bike-friendly cities in the world, Denmark as a whole is known for its bike culture. Cycling here is about mixing the tranquility of nature with the elegance of the city. Even though the weather can provide its own difficulties, particularly during the long, cold winters, Danes don't let that stop them from suiting up to ride through both snow and precipitation. This tenacity gives Danish biking a distinct, gritty, genuine quality. You can anticipate sharing roads with children in trailers, cargo cycles, and the odd Viking who declares, "Yes, I'll ride uphill in January." Netherlands. With more bicycles than people and a society centered around two wheels, the Netherlands is essentially a bike paradise. Identity is more important than convenience. You can pedal almost anywhere here thanks to the wide, safe bike lanes, from the busy streets of Amsterdam to the peaceful country paths. Don't be deceived by the laid-back atmosphere and level terrain, though. At rush hour, the bike routes become rivers of wheels, a stunning anarchy that is both exciting and frightening to newbies. Though you may believe that being lost isn't a problem in a small country, even the most experienced riders can find it difficult to navigate the maze of bike paths because the Dutch take biking so seriously that they have made traffic laws just for bicycles. Please like this video, subscribe for more travel and adventure content, and leave a comment with your best riding memories or ideal riding locations if you're feeling motivated to get out on the road and explore these bicycling paradises. Let's ride together into the next adventure since, after all, freedom on a bike is best enjoyed by all,